What's up everyone, Moonstar here. Today we're galloping towards the massive phenomenon that took over Japan and now is conquering the rest of the world. Umamusume Pretty Derby. You might know it as the game with those adorable horse girls, the intense races, or maybe even the one that made billions of dollars. But trust me, there's so much more to this story than meets the eye. It's a tale of ambition, unexpected hurdles, incredible successes, and of course a few bumps on the road, because we can't have nice and leveled roads now, can we? So buckle up, because we're about to try to train the unbridled and untamed history of Umamusume Pretty Derby and the brilliant minds at Cygames who brought these racing dreams to life. Our journey begins in 2016 when Cygames, a name we'll get to know very well soon, first unveiled the concept of Umamusume Pretty Derby. Imagine this. A world where legendary racehorses are reborn as beautiful, athletic horse girls who train and compete to become the very best. Wait, so Umamusume is just an isekai, but for horses? Maybe, who knows. PA Works' animated trailer at Anime Japan that very year perfectly captured the unique, most whimsical concept, offering a tantalizing glimpse in the vibrant world. The excitement was palpable, and it was heightened even more by the promise of an iOS and Android mobile game slated for late 2018. However, like a racehorse facing unexpected hurdles, the path to release wasn't smooth at all. The game faced significant delays, pushing its launch for late 2018. These weren't just some simple and minor hiccups though. It caused the game to officially be delayed yet again in December 2019. But what caused these setbacks, you might ask? Well, reports suggest challenges with the original scenario, particularly with the Ura Finale mode, which apparently suffered from too many roadblocks and frustrating RNG issues. If you think your RNG is bad now, then imagine pouring your heart into training your horse girl only for a random dice roll to derail your entire progress. It was a frustrating period for eager fans, and any fan for that matter, but Cygames was clearly committed to delivering a polished experience, even if it meant taking more time. Despite all these delays, the franchise wasn't doormat. The anime adaptation, also made by PA Works, aired from April to June 2018, keeping the hype very much alive. A second season by Studio Kai followed in early 2021, and the third one in late 2023. We also saw spin-off mangas, web animes, and even an anime film called Beginning of a New Era in 2024. This multimedia approach kept Umamusume in the public eye, building a very dedicated fan base even before the game's full release. It was a testament to the strength of the core concept and the dedication of Cygames to their vision. Before we delve deeper into the Umamusume meteoric rise, let's first take a moment to appreciate the stable master behind these magnificent horse girls. Cygames. Founded in May 2011 by Cyber Urgent, a Japanese web service giant, Cygames quickly established itself as a force to be reckoned with in the mobile gaming world. In 2012, mobile and e-commerce company DNA acquired a significant 24% stake, further solidifying Cygames' position in the industry. But Cygames isn't just a one-hit wonder, far from it. They have a long and impressive pedigree of successful titles. Their portfolio boasts the following: Rage of Bahamut 2011, one of their earliest hits, a mobile card battle game that set the stage for their future successes; Grand Blue Fantasy in 2014, a colossal RPG that transcended gaming to become a multimedia phenomenon in its own right, with anime adaptations, fighting games, and a massive, huge fan base, and is also the reason we now have a PT system in gachas, but more about this in another video. Shadowverse 2016, a highly competitive collectible card game that made its mark in the esports scene, and one that I also played and did my very first streams and videos on it long ago. Princess Connect Redive 2018, yet another beloved RPG known for its engaging characters and rich story that a very certain company took to release the global version and freaked it up spectacularly. You know exactly who we're talking about. Umamusume Pretty Derby 2021, the game that would redefine their legacy. And last but not least, the latest accomplishment to their portfolio, Shadowverse World Beyond, that recently just launched. Cygames' ambition extends far beyond just games. In 2016, they even launched their very own anime studio called Cygames Pictures to bring their game worlds to life on screen. This vertical integration allows them unparalleled creative control and synergies across their projects. Their global aspirations are also very crystal clear, with the establishment of Cygames America and Cygames Europe, signaling their intent to bring their unique brand of entertainment to a worldwide audience. But just like UMA trainees, a company needs strong, dedicated trainers and leaders. And in case of Cygames, those are Koichi Watanabe, the president, and Yuito Kimura, an executive director and the driving force behind many of their successful titles. These are the brilliant individuals who have steered Cygames through its rapid growth, fostering a cultural innovation and high-quality production that ultimately led to the creation of Umamusume Pretty Derby. When Umamusume finally crossed the starting line of its very first ever race and launched in February 2021, it wasn't just a success, it was an absolute phenomenon. The game didn't just break records, it shattered them to pieces. Within just under 4 years of its release, Umamusume galloped past an astounding $2.5 billion in gross lifetime mobile revenue in Japan alone. Think about this for a moment. Billions of dollars from a single mobile game, and also from just one single country. It wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural touchstone, becoming the top grossing game in Japan for both 2021 and 2022. Even now, years after its launch, it consistently pours in over $10 million on mobile every single month. This isn't just about numbers though, it's also about the deep connection players formed with these characters and the unique gameplay experience. This level of financial success is almost unheard of for a mobile game, especially one that was initially delayed. It speaks volumes about the quality of the game, the dedication of its development team, and the power of its unique concept. The game's blend of roguelike character training, strategic racing, and idol performances resonated deeply with the Japanese audience, creating a dedicated and passionate fan base. And now the world gets to experience it as well. After years of being a Japanese exclusive, Umamusume finally launched globally on June 26, 2025, available on iOS, Android, and of course, Steam. This global release was met with immense, huge anticipation, and early signs are incredibly promising. On platforms like Steam, the game has garnered overwhelming positive reviews, indicating that the charm and engaging gameplay translates well to an international audience. The global launch is a monumental step aiming to replicate its domestic success and expand its cultural impact across the continents. A lot of skeptical people, like myself, that didn't see it as much more than your average training simulator, were not only convinced, but absolutely blown away when they played it for the first time. But how did it manage to gain so much success and revenue so fast, you might be asking? Well, two words. Cross-medium advertising. Wait, is that three words? Never mind. We briefly mentioned this earlier in passing, but Cygames didn't just create a game, no. They cultivated a multimedia empire around Umamusume. Their cross-media strategy is a masterclass in IP development, ensuring that their horse girls weren't confined to just mobile screens. No, this integrated approach has been crucial to the franchise's immense success and cultural penetration. From the very first beginning, anime played a pivotal role in this. The initial animated trailer by PA Works way back in 2016 generated a significant buzz, and the subsequent anime series starting in 2018 kept the franchise in the public consciousness even during the game's prolonged development. These anime adaptations weren't just promotional tours though, like everyone else does. They were high-quality productions that deepened its lore, expanded the character roster, and fostered a strong emotional connection with the audiences. Fans could follow their favorite horse girl's journey, triumphs, and struggles on screen, which in turn drove interest back into the game. Kind of like Riot is trying to do with Arcane, manga adaptations like the spin-off Umapion and Umamusume Cinderella Grey, which recently got adapted into an anime and is now airing, further enriched the world of Umamusume, offering different perspectives and stories. But these comics provided additional avenue for fans to engage with the characters and the universe, creating a more comprehensive and interconnected experiences. Music is yet another cornerstone of the Umamusume phenomenon. The horse girls are not just racers, they are also idols. This dual identity is heavily emphasized through a vast discography of character songs, albums, and live concerts, which, to be honest, always baffled me. Like, imagine you ran as fast as you could in a race to win first place, only to then, instead of resting, you're like, nah, I barely got warmed up. Let's have a live concert as well. Their stamina must be unbelievably high. The game's song, Umapion Densetsu, has become an iconic anthem, streamed millions of times, and recently, with the global release, it also got an English version. These musical endeavors not only provided entertainment, but also serve as a powerful marketing tools, reinforcing the idol aspect of the horse girls and creating a vibrant community around their performance. Beyond anime, manga, and music, Cygames actively engages in various promotional events. These include live events and concerts, featuring the voice actors performing as their horse girl characters. These events create a strong sense of community and allow fans to experience this idol aspect of the franchise firsthand. Collaborations. Umamusume has engaged in various collaborations, from merchandise partnerships to in-game events with other franchises, expanding its reach and appeal. The official YouTube channel, Pakatube, this channel provides regular updates, behind-the-scenes content, and features the popular character, keeping the fanbase engaged and informed. In an absolute unique move, Cygames has partnered with real-world horse racing institutions, bridging the gap between the fictional world of Umamusume and the sport that inspired it. This not only adds authenticity, but also attracts new audiences to both game and horse racing itself. Multi-pronged approach ensures that Uma Pretty Derby is not just a game, but a deeply integrated media franchise that permeates various aspects of Japanese popular culture. It creates a continuous feedback loop. The anime draws in people to the game encourages engagement with the music and merchandise, and live events further solidifies fans' loyalty. This strategy is a key factor in the franchise's enduring popularity and financial success. Kind of like Hoyoverse is trying to do, except we are almost 3 years in now and we still have no news about Genshin Impact anime. Oh boy, I can already hear the keyboard clacking of someone commenting, "You just couldn't help but dunk on Hoyoverse, couldn't you?" But as we all know, no single journey to the top is without its bump and bruises, and Umamusume is no exception. Despite its immense popularity, the game has faced its share of controversy and challenges. First, it was the fan art fiasco. Given the unique concept, Cygames found itself in a very delicate position regarding fan-created content. They had to implement strict guidelines, even requesting fans to refrain from creating or sharing erotic or pornographic depictions of the horse girls. Did that help? Not really, the internet is still full of that, but at least they did something. Personally, I think that was a dumb move, because the internet is going to internet. In their eyes, this was a necessary step to protect the integrity of real-life racehorses and their owners. But this sparked discussions about creative freedom versus corporate control. Also, no one looted the actual horses or the actual owners. So again, it's kind of dumb if you think about it, but corporate is going to do corporate stuff, I guess. If you ever wondered why there are so little to no loots of your favorite horse girl, this is why. Again, personally, I think this is kind of dumb, but this is not the video to discuss the real world versus fiction. If you want to see that, leave it in a comment below. In-game alterations. The Japanese community also saw some friction when Cygames made some to in-game content, such as characters' race costumes. These changes, though seemingly minor, can be a very big deal to a high dedicated fan base, leading to debates about developers' transparency and respect for players' expectations. The Korean woes. In South Korea, the publisher Kakao Games faced significant backlash and even protests from users over perceived mismanagement and issues with the game's service. This led to a public apology from Kakao Games CEO, highlighting the complexities of localization and managing a live service game in different markets. So Kakao Games freaked up before, or again, is anyone surprised? Yeah, I thought so too. The RNG roller coaster that we all love and hate. For players, some of the biggest frustration stems from the game's reliance on RNG. The training system, particularly the Ura final scenario, could be incredibly punishing with random events or low success rates leading to failed runs despite a player's best effort. This led to a feeling of unfairness and a desire for more player agency in their Horse Girls development. Yeah, I can fully agree with that. I 100% no, 1000% agree with that, because I also had times like that time when I failed a rainbow speed training that had only 2% fail chance, and she failed. It's very frustrating when that happens, and I've seen it happen multiple times on streams. But these challenges, while significant, ultimately serves as reminders that even the most successful games face scrutiny and require constant adaptation and communication with their player base. Cygames has, for the most part, navigated these waters, learning and evolving with each hurdle. And there you have it, folks. The incredible, sometimes turbulent, but ultimately triumphant story of Umamusume Pretty Derby. From its ambitious inception and challenging development delays to its unprecedented financial success in Japan and its recent global expansion, it's a testament to Cygames' vision and dedication. They've not only created a game, but a vibrant multimedia franchise that has captured the hearts of millions, and their wallets as well, let's be honest. Umamusume Pretty Derby is far more than just a game about horse girls. It's a story about perseverance, the pursuit of dreams, and the unbreakable bond between a trainer and a horse girl. I mean, let's be honest now. They mixed the top two best and most hyped things that the Japanese love: idols and horse racing. Is anyone still surprised that it was a massive success? No? I thought so too. But if you still haven't tried this game yet, but this video intrigued you, give it a try. I assure you, you will get addicted to it after one campaign. And then let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Also remember to like and subscribe for more videos. Till then, may your gacha pools be blessed, and may your horse girls always cross the finish line first.